I'm anti-establishment, so I can never be the establishment. You know what I mean? Like, even if I'm at the Diddy party, I'm there to tell. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm there to see who the is in here and what do y'all get from being in here.
But for play. If you do it for real, here it is, Kevin. I got a show at your hometown in Philly. I'm gonna take my special there. On that stage, we can put whatever you want.
They put the drugs in the baby oil. You thinking you getting a massage, you can't even get up.
Katt Williams, the comedian SL whistleblower we didn't know we needed, is back at it again, dropping receipts like it's Black Friday. This time he's sprinkling more names into the ever-spicy Diddy scandal pot. Let's not forget Katt basically called Diddy's 2024 down before the raids the baby oil drama. And the cuffing now as the year hits its finale. Katt's latest make drop on the music mogul feels less like tea and more like a spoiler alert for 2025.
These big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all.
The bombshell hit yesterday straight from Katt Williams' latest GQ interview. The man who opened the portal in it, Katt, goes all in airing out his Hollywood beefs and spilling major tea on the Diddy drama. This isn't just any interview, it's the kind of raw, no-holds-barred tell-all that's got everyone talking and seriously questioning what else is Katt keeping on the down low. The original interview, however, has mysteriously vanished from YouTube, leaving everyone asking why. What's left are scattered articles with transcripts where Katt heavily implicates Diddy and Tupac Shakur's. The sudden disappearance only adds fuel to the fire, and the questions keep piling up. This is what he said: "I don't give a what job I end up being in. I don't care how things go. If I can get away to get you, that's what I'm all about. I just don't like you walking around scot-free because you a demon. And I know demons are powerful, but I know why they're powerful. It's cold spiritual warfare going on out here, the real world. And part of my job is to not lose focus on that." Katt didn't stop there. He went straight into Illuminati territory, talking about how there are some seriously powerful lobbies out there pulling strings and using artists like pawns in a game. According to Katt, these shadowy forces are all about manipulation and exploitation, ready to bend anyone to their will at the drop of a hat. The deeper he goes, the crazier it sounds. If you had some money and you gave a shit about finding out, you could be one of the most powerful men in America, he says. And that's been my lane, being able to find out why these powerful entities are powerful, to find out why these people that are being taken advantage of are being taken advantage of, and to try to figure out the pipeline, because all of it exists, and it's all real as the fallout from Diddy's arrest keeps blowing up. Katt Williams spills that a bunch of celebs have been hitting the brakes, booking it to their vacation homes in Europe and other secret spots, basically going into hiding to avoid getting dragged into this mess. And honestly, not shocking, especially after the Miami Raw uncovered hundreds of tapes that might have Hollywood's elite sweating bullets. Katt claims these tapes show way more than just bad vibes. They've allegedly got half of Tinseltown tangled up in some seriously shady freak-offs, leading the pack of celebs going radio silent. None other than Kevin Hart, Katt's longtime foe. Looks like the jokes just got too real.
Okay, when you hosted for Diddy, did you catch any baby oil?
I hosted for Diddy. Kevin, come here. Can you go get some girls so we can be in the bedroom with some girls? Let's get some girls up here, please. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed.
You asking the wrong person the wrong question. Don't sound like your question.
Say pause. Don't acknowledge this. Nothing to do with me and Puff. Nothing to do with me and Puff right now.
Hold on.
Kevin Hart, like many, distancing himself from Diddy after the mogul's arrest and federal indictment.
Do you think he's safe in jail?
Wrong question, wrong question.
The reason Kevin is getting questioned is because of this newly rediscovered footage of him hosting a Diddy hotel party back in 2010.
I'm not jumping the tub myself. Once everybody is out, just me and the ladies. What I do best?
Oh! Did the camera catch that?
That is one bikini-clad woman's hair catching on fire in the hot tub. None of the celeb guests at this party have been accused of any wrongdoing.
Hold up, before we even get into the clips, there's a bombshell that just dropped in. Actors out here claiming to have video footage that could blow the lid off everything. Apparently, it shows Kevin Hart and Diddy getting real cozy, and I'm talking about sharing intimate moments with the same woman. Yeah, you heard that right. The footage hints that these two might have been caught up in some wild, borderline unconventional scenes. The plot thickens, fam. You don't want to miss what's next.
I have insider information on Diddy and Kevin Hart's involvement. I know this because I was on a TV show with a girl who was actively dating Diddy at the time. There I am. A quick Google search will tell you who she is. This girl was paparazzi'd with Diddy back in 2022-2023. Obviously, the cast was concerned about her because the Cassie lawsuit just dropped before filming. Now, the first week of filming just had to be Valentine's Day. Now, Diddy's girl got a very expensive bouquet of flowers delivered on Valentine's Day, but she refused to tell anybody who it was from. It's a reality show, so obviously drama went down. Diddy's girl decided to leave the house for a week. So my girl and I decided to break into her room to redecorate it for show purposes. Just playing along with the drama of the show, we were shocked by what we found.
Bro, there's no way. Bro. Oh my God, from Puff.
The flowers were from Diddy. Love, Puff. This sent my girlfriend into a spiral. As a woman, she was terrified that Diddy had our address. She let the girl know how she felt and put the card back where she found it. The girl told Diddy what happened, and then Diddy threatened production. So the Diddy girl started screaming at my girlfriend, saying that Diddy was going to sue her because of what she wrote on the note. Worried that we were all going to discuss this sick that he was doing on our TV show. The fact that he wanted to silence a girl that he doesn't even know for writing on a note is absolutely insane. Production then pulled every cast member aside and instructed us to no longer have any Diddy conversation for the duration of the show. Diddy threatened to bankrupt our TV show and my girlfriend. We thought it ended there, right? But then Diddy's girl got mentioned in a lawsuit that came out publicly. When this went down, Diddy's girl happened to be in a fight with another castmate. Now that castmate just happened to be dating J-Lo's ex-boyfriend Casper. Diddy's girl was scared that the other castmate was going to use this Diddy stuff against her during their fight. So she decided to make a call to guess who? Kevin Hart. Now at the time, none of us knew it was actually Kevin Hart until later on. So Kevin Hart called Casper and threatened him to make sure he gets his girl in check on the show. Now Casper's girlfriend told all of us that Diddy's girl was also sleeping with Kevin Hart, who happens to be married with children and best friends with Diddy. Kevin Hart clearly made the call to Casper to ensure that Diddy's girl stayed quiet about the affair that him and her were having because once again, he's married. Kind of weird that Diddy and Kevin Hart are both sleeping with the same girl and threatening our TV show, isn't it? Now listen, I'm just an ordinary blue-collar worker from Jersey, okay? Who happens to be dating a famous OF model, which is how I got on the show in the first place. Now, I'm not a social media star, I'm not famous, I have no reason to lie about any of this shit, okay? Now, the only reason I'm telling you guys all this is because when I was in Hollywood filming this TV show, I went through some sick, twisted
Yo, brace yourselves, Katt Williams just dropped another name, and it's huge. The next person he says dipped out of America for some low-key refuge, none other than the legendary Oscar winner Leonardo DiCaprio. Y'all remember that 73 Questions interview with Diddy? Right when he casually mentioned that Leo's a VIP at his parties, who's the person that's number one on that invitation list? Leonardo DiCaprio. Well, guess what news is breaking? That Leo has pretty much bounced to Italy. Yep, you heard right. Italy is known for its chill extradition laws compared to other European spots. DiCaprio is no stranger to Europe, sure, but sources are saying this isn't some quick vacation flex. Nah, this could be a long-term move. Looks like Leo's got a plan, and it's all coming together like a last-minute escape route from the hungry feds who are out here connecting all the dots on Diddy.
Hell of a thing. They're saying Leonardo DiCaprio has fled to Italy to avoid the P. Diddy debacle. Put it up full mass. I want to remind people of a clip that's now resurfacing from Diddy. Here it is.
And the white party's coming back this year, by the way, for charity.
Yeah, it's great to hear, and I'm sure that's probably not public information yet, but who's the person that's number one on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
And I can get on that list,
yes,
right?
Without a doubt, you are invited.
That is so generous of you. Cheers to that.
See you at the white party.
All right, I'll put the picture back up. Now, this is going to be an interesting background. So Leonardo DiCaprio's connection to the music industry continues to follow him. His history, in particular, with Sean Diddy Combs. Despite being on vacation, fans still remind him of his ties to the entertainer and business exec. Although there are no allegations currently against DiCaprio. Some social media users are still taking the opportunity to troll for his association with Combs. There's a series of paparazzi snap pictures of the actor in Italy with his girlfriend, calling it a family affair. The Instagram profile said the 49-year-old was joined by his mother, stepdad, and the mom of his lady. It appears that the Django star has been working overtime to distance himself from Combs over the last month, despite there being no evidence presented that he did anything wrong, but had a legal good time. Reports are saying he is doing everything he can do to play down his connection to Mr. Take That.
The Leo-Diddy connection might not just be about the parties because Diddy's empire isn't exactly built on clean cash. There's talk that his fortune could have ties to sources the U.S. government has already exposed, like the 1MDB scandal, although there's no solid proof. Rumors have long swirled that Leo used dirty money to produce The Wolf of Wall Street, an allegation that helped him dodge the feds 8 years ago. Now that the feds are digging into Diddy's finances, the big question is, will Leo's past escape plan be enough to keep him out of the crossfire?
Talk about dirty money. Was Leonardo DiCaprio's film The Wolf of Wall Street financed with cash embezzled from Malaysian government fund 1MDB? That's what U.S. federal investigators want to know. And representatives of the Hollywood actor came out publicly Tuesday to say DiCaprio has been cooperating since July, as soon as the allegations surfaced. DiCaprio is entangled primarily because of his personal and professional relationships with Malaysian financier Joe Low and Riza Aziz, the stepson of Malaysian Prime Minister. Aziz is head of Red Granite Pictures and came up with the over $100 million needed to get DiCaprio's and director Martin Scorsese's film made. Money, global investigators now believe, was diverted from 1MDB. Low and Aziz also gave DiCaprio a $600,000 birthday gift, Marlon Brando's 1955 Best Actor Oscar statuette for On the Waterfront, and the men partied with DiCaprio at several lavish parties around the world. Low went on $1 million gambling spree in Vegas with DiCaprio, bought a house very close to the actor's Los Angeles home, and allegedly used over $1 million of embezzled funds to buy art from a charity sale the actor hosted at Christie's. The Justice Department is now in the process of seizing luxury real estate, artwork, and other assets purchased with allegedly stolen funds from 1MDB by a cast of characters, including Low, and has issued subpoenas to several Red Granite employees and a bank and accounting firm it used. The comments from DiCaprio's camp come after a rainforest charity, Switzerland's Bruno Manzer Fund, called on the actor to explain his ties to the alleged fraud or step down from his UN position as messenger of peace for climate change. DiCaprio's spokesman says the actor is actively seeking to determine whether he or his charitable foundation had received any gifts or charitable donations directly or indirectly related to these parties, and if so, to return those gifts or donations as soon as possible, saying he continues to be entirely supportive of all efforts to assure justice is done in this matter and is grateful for the lead and instruction of the government on how to accomplish this. Aziz and Red Granite deny any wrongdoing. The Malaysian Prime Minister also denies wrongdoing and has been cleared of any crime by the Malaysian Attorney General. Low has not commented on the allegations. A source close to DiCaprio says the actor and Low are no longer in contact.
Team is trying to bury it, but let's react to it. This clip may come off triggering, so viewers' discretion is advised. So this is what so many people don't understand. A big part of the confusion and shame for child victims is that the attention and the seduction from the predator, who is probably going to be somebody you know, right? In order for it to work, it has to be somebody you know, somebody you admire, somebody you respect, or maybe even love, and it feels good. I mean, if you're 7 years old, and somebody, which I was trying to say this to my friends who had children, you're 7 years old, and someone is your, it feels good, right? Even though you don't have a name for what that is, it feels good. What does it mean that it felt good? What is that's one of the reasons it's so confusing for children. And when I first said this years ago, people were like, you crazy, because everybody wants to believe it's like, and you're being thrown up against the wall, and you're being, and I have said for years, if he is any good at, you won't even know it's happened, you will be in it, and you won't even know it's happened. And if they is any good, he or she is going to make you feel like you're a part of it. I guess I can see what point Oprah is trying to make there, but some of the words she chose are off-putting. It almost seems like she's degrading the significance of this trauma, and of course she's out here exploiting Michael Jackson and his victims because she's trying to put on a show. If she really cared about victims, then she would talk about other people too, like her friend Harvey Weinstein. So what do you think? Will the feds be waiting at the airport to handcuff these celebrities when they finally return? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on any new content. Until then, fam, keep it real. And thanks for watching Celebrity Spill, guys.